Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Wildheart and welcome to another live musical performance analysis. And this week we are checking out the much requested Ray Wylie Hubbard. Now, his name has popped up on numerous different videos, and I'm talking tens, dozens of videos. I've had people requesting that I check him out. And so we're going to do that today. And we are going to check out a song he wrote called Snake Farm. Now, this is the interesting thing. So obviously, well, not obviously, but Ray Wylie Hubbard is age 78. So he was big in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So for many decades, he's been big. And oftentimes on this channel, we're checking out videos from 60s, 70s, maybe even the 80s. This one is a little bit different because this song, Snake Farm, which appears to be his biggest song, at least according to YouTube and Spotify, whether that means it's his best song, normally not, but we are checking out his most popular song, I guess you would call it, and this was recorded in 2006, so already it's not going to be a 70s video. And the actual performance we're going to watch is from Austin City Limits in 2021, so it's a little bit different, and obviously Ray is going to be in his mid 70s when this one was recorded. So who knows what to expect? Obviously, we're going to see a more refined version of Ray, I assume. But yeah, I'm super excited to hear it. I checked out the lyrics, and it looks like, well, people have requested him because of his songwriting abilities, and that includes the lyric writing as well. And yeah, from reading the lyrics of Snake Farm, I literally laughed out loud on numerous occasions. He has clearly a sense of humor, and the song Snake Farm appears to be a funny one. But let's see. I really don't know what style he is. It just says American singer and songwriter. Who knows? Let's get into it. I'm not going to beat around the bush too much. We will be stopping it on occasion.
Well, I hope you're ready for this.
There he is.
Oh, my goodness.
Age 75, 74?
We appreciate it.
Okay, drum intro. That's always interesting. Okay, bluesy.
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kind of looks like Tempest Storm. She can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is Snake farm. It's a reptile house, Snake farm. Ooh.
Okay, all right.
Ramona's.
That is nasty. Okay. A dirty, bluesy sound. And not just the sound, but the whole kind of vibe. Yeah, the look of them. You've got Ray. And his guitarist, well, was it his bass player? Let's find this chap here. This guy here. His bass player looks like from a similar time, a similar period. And then you got this young guy on the guitar as well, kind of doing the licks. Although, I'm guessing Ray was a bit of a guitar player as well. He's playing without a plectrum, so he's got this kind of claw style. I think he's got a thumb pick. I mean, either that or he's got an extremely long thumbnail, which, like, aggressively long. That's a thumb pick, right? Anyway, love the look, love the sound. It's kind of a dirty southern kind of rock sound to it. Lyrically, this was like, when reading through these lyrics, it kind of, there was a couple of things that stuck out that I don't really know what they were. And the first thing was the Tempest Storm. I've heard it. I've heard these two words together, but I've never actually looked into what it was. And it was an American burlesque star and motion picture actress from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Started as an exotic dancer, and then also saying she dances like Little Egypt. And I was like, okay, what the hell is Little Egypt? And this was the stage name for at least 3 popular belly dances. Wow, so what a way to describe a woman, this lady Ramona, you know, she looks like one of the most famous burlesque stars, exotic dancers, and she dances like one of the most notable belly dancers. What a girl. Works at the snake farm. Let's keep going. I don't know where we got to. Yeah, let's start there.
Sounds nasty, snake farm. It pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ooh. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh.
Okay, a different solo in this kind of break, huh? I mean, it's a simple songwrite, you know? You got verse, chorus, presumably until the end. And in each break, you have a different piece of the orchestra, a different part of the band playing a little kind of, are we going to call it a solo? Kind of a break, you know? First time we had young guitarist chap. Then we had organy guy. Who would be next?
I asked Ramona how come she works there. She said, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, and some kid gets bit at the snake farm. I said, Snake Farm.
I like he's making himself laugh, huh?
Nasty. Snake Farm. It pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh.
Doubled up, no?
Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. Said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh.
Man, that is catchy as hell. Yeah, I guess when you sing it like 5 times in the song, it's a bit of an earworm, as they say. Kind of doubled up on that. The last break, it was twice as long, right? The guitar solo, I guess it was a solo section. We kind of break it down for the 4th verse. Are we on the 4th verse already? That 3rd verse, when he's saying, when he asked Ramona why she works there, and she said it's got its charms. There's nothing to do in winter. It's pretty funny because all the snakes are asleep. And now and then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. It's just this kind of like dry sense of humor that I'm assuming is, I'm assuming it's in a lot of his music. He seems to be a funny chap. Even when he's singing it, you can see that he's enjoying it, even after 15 years, probably of singing this song quite a lot. He's making himself laugh because it's a fun song, simple as that. And I mean, yeah, is this his style? Was he always adding comedy to his songs? I'm guessing not always, can't always be like that for sure. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to stop assuming and guessing because I want you guys to tell me if that is the case and if he has other fun songs or if he has some more kind of sad, emotional, heart-wrenching stuff out there. Anyway, let's keep cracking on. Oh, back to the old organ. Hey, people got a... Hold on. That's cool. So, he's got the chord sheet there. The chord chart there, right? That is interesting. I love that little behind-the-scenes kind of shot we get there of this guy playing the organ. I assumed that they didn't really have like the music on stage with them, But I guess, why shouldn't he? He's clearly got a notepad full of chord charts. Wow, that's cool. Let's start that again. That's a great shot. Oh yeah, double up.
Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm, and she runs everybody off, and we know that's a snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is. Snake farm,
pretty
it's
much
a reptile house. Snake farm, help me now. I said snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm.
Wow. What an introduction to Ray Wylie Hubbard. Come on, let's get a nice photo of Ray for the outro. That'll do. This line, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. This whole song sounds nasty. It's got this muddy, dirty, southern, I mean, I guess he's southern, right? The way he's singing and talking. Oklahoma, Texas. Oklahoma, is that southern? Is that southern? I feel like it's more like, okay. It's definitely southern. Okay, kind of embarrassing. Right, okay, definitely southern rock sound. Like I said at the beginning, the whole look, the whole sound, and even like the lyrical topics. We're talking about this kind of dirty old nasty snake farm, and there's this girl working there, Ramona, who seems like a bit of fun. She seems to be pretty, dances well, listens to punk music, works at the snake farm, has a sense of humor. Sounds like the perfect woman, especially for Ray. I wonder if this is a true story. I will have to look into if it actually is after this, but maybe some of you guys can confirm in the notes, or the notes, what the hell, it's not notes, in the comments below. Do let me know where to head, in which direction for Ray. I nearly listened to the, what was the other one? Something about poets, dead poets, something. I want to say Dead Poets Society, but I don't think that's it. I think that's a film. Something, there was not a song about dead poets or something. Anyway, and it's from a little while back. There doesn't seem to be much from the 70s and 80s of him on YouTube. But, you know, if anyone knows of anything out there, point me in that direction and we can do another video. I'd be happy to. I really enjoyed this. Thank you to everyone who has recommended Ray, and I will see you in the next video.